AON Pharmacy opened in September of 2018, and we started with a staff of 6 people, and we were filling about 10 prescriptions a day. And we are really excited for the phenomenal growth of the practices and the pharmacy, and now we can ship to all 50 states across the country.
Here at AON Pharmacy, we have an incredible team that work together in order to support our physicians and our clinics across the nation to provide the best possible care.
AON acts as the medically integrated dispensing pharmacy for all of AON practices, and so we'll handle any oral oncolytics that the providers do prescribe, and we'll handle it from start to finish. So we take care of benefits verification, prior authorization, patient assistance. Our clinical team will take care of calling the patient, setting up delivery for that patient, and then providing that initial education on how to take the medication, what to expect, potential side effects, and how to handle those side effects.
So one of the benefits of being medically integrated with the practices is the communication piece. Having access to the patient's chart allows us to get the full picture of what's going on with our patient. And we can make interventions right there in the patient's chart to the provider to make sure that this patient's therapy is maximized to the best of their ability. Physicians love that there's a second set of eyes that's looking at patients, and not just on the initial prescription, but as subsequent refills down the road, we do reassessments before every fill. So we're looking through the patient's chart to make sure that a refill is appropriate.
With regards to us receiving a prescription and getting it to the patient, our turnaround time is significantly faster because we have that smooth communication with the clinics via the EMR.
These medications are very complicated. They have very high toxicities. They are very expensive. And a lot of these things preclude a patient from getting on or staying on therapy. And we have a dedicated team of pharmacy technicians that work tirelessly with each and every patient to make sure that they can get medication as affordably as possible.
The last thing we want is for any of our patients not to receive medication due to being uninsured or underinsured. So what we want to do for those patients is to reach out, find out if there's any sort of financial assistance available. The benefit of utilizing our services is that we take that burden off of the clinic staff. So we take care of figuring all of that out for those patients and ensuring that they get their medication, not only that it's affordable, but in an acceptable time frame as well.
We are licensed in all 50 states, and we can process prescriptions from a wide range of insurance plans from all over the nation. Combine that with access to 99% of the limited distribution drugs, AON Pharmacy has been able to have a capture rate of around 80%. This is far greater than the capture rate of 50% seen throughout the industry.
Our very high capture rate allows us to fill a majority of the prescriptions that are prescribed each day. And every prescription that we fill helps to drive revenue for the practice as a whole. We find that the experience that a clinic gets once they start utilizing us as their pharmacy is really beneficial for the practice. First of all, it takes a lot of the labor-intensive work off of the practices to allow them to do what they specialize in, which is taking care of their patients and being the best oncologists they can be for their patients.
The benefits of having all the services through the AON Pharmacy is your patient has an extension of your practice, the medication being delivered to their home, and education and a follow-up on their side effects and how to manage them, on top of having us in the clinic available to them. So it's another layer of care.
Our turnaround times for getting prescriptions to our patients is averaging less than 2 days, regardless of whether the prescription needs a prior authorization and financial assistance. This is far below those turnaround times seen at other specialty pharmacies, which can take up to 2 weeks.
Making sure that we're keeping that time frame down is very important to every patient and their families.
We like the clinics to know that if their patients have questions after hours, they're more than welcome to reach out to us. We have a clinical pharmacist available at all times to answer any questions they may have.
We have a dedicated email line just for our providers, so they can send us an email during regular working hours with a guaranteed 30-minute turnaround time, and they're going to get a response quickly and efficiently through that email access.
To provide the best service to our clinics and industry-leading care to our patients, we knew we had to hold ourselves to a higher standard. We're very proud to say that AON Pharmacy is triple accreditation. We currently are accredited with URAC, ACHC, and the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy.
Holding triple specialty pharmacy accreditation holds us responsible for making sure that we are continually operating at the highest standards possible for patient care and pharmacy services.
Having the AON Pharmacy has helped us provide exceptional quality care to our patients.